Everyone, I am Carmen Michael, the professional mic holder.
Everyone, it's Alexis Cardoza.
What's up, everybody? It's the Wild Rhino Clark Connors from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I am here getting wild, drinking an 805.
Hey, this is Billy Starks.
Rip F and Bison. I ran out of booze.
I am the fire starter, the Carney Killer. I am born to die, Jake Crest.
This is Bobby Olson.
This is Anthrax of H2O.
My name's Christopher Landon, Anthony Streeter.
My name is Frank Minetti.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Red Air and one half of the PH Boys from Hood Classic Entertainment, representing the Hood Boys, the PH Boys, Purple Haze, Prince Alexander.
This is Martin Stone, the original strong style hooligan.
And today, you have the privilege
of drinking at Moe's.
And you know I'm drinking with Mo.
And you are drinking at Moe's.
All right, everybody, taking time out before we get this show started. I want to thank Reaper Apparel for having Drinkin' at Moe's be a brand ambassador for their clothing line. They got good stuff. They got t-shirts. They got hoodies. They got beanies. They got lots of great stuff, encouraging everybody to break out of their comfort zone, live their best self, and hey, it's something I try to live every day. Now, be sure when you go and you're filling out your order, use the code Drinkin' at Moe's, get 10% off, and the link and the code will both be in the description. Let's fucking go.
Yep, I figured it out. All right, we're good. All right. Drinkin' at Moe's, man. 2 cents. Big Mo. Nate here. So, we are, again, on the road to Revolver, filming a few... Yeah, we're going that way. We're filming a few episodes from My 2 Cents. This one, we're going that way. My driving needs to be checked out. Yeah, I mean, I always thought the Rocky Mountains would be rockier than this. That John Denver's full of shit.
Huh. I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
I was thinking the same thing. That John Denver's full of shit, man.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. Anyways, this one is gonna be another episode during WrestleMania week. We got some more hot takes for you, and you know what? We kind of somewhat went over this in Mania predictions. You know, we got a few here. One, Bryan Danielson. You know who I'm fucking talking about.
Oh, the last couple videos have been calling him Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Anyways, him not needing a title in AEW. Which, I mean, it's literally been, he's, as of I have it in my notes here, he's literally stated at South by Southwest that he doesn't need a title, that his career pretty much speaks for itself. I mean, the success that he's had all over. I mean, hell, even the success that he's had in AEW without a title in hand. It speaks for itself. He does not need a title. He is doing great, helping build up the young talent that AEW has and building up other people, not just the young talent. So he does not need a title. As cool as it would be for him to get the Sting treatment and having a title to end off his career, he doesn't necessarily need it.
Yeah. And like you said, he's at that point where he's there to help the younger generation. Some guys are coming in. He can sit there and go, hey, by the way, I was in that spot about 3 years ago. This is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anyone that can actually do something like that, that'd be Brian Danielson,
Yes, get his name right.
the American Dragon.
Put some respect on his name. That's about all I got on that one.
Keep a respect my heart.
All right, now that we got on that tangent. All righty. Next one. This episode probably gonna be a little bit shorter. Some topics we might have a little bit more to say about others. That one, much like his career, it speaks for itself. All right. Next up, a heel Liv Morgan would be better than another heel run for Becky Lynch.
Yes.
Because, I mean, in my opinion, she's already had, Liv Morgan's already had heel runs with the Riot Squad, going back to those days. And they probably could have done a little more with them, but the Riot Squad was a good little heel group.
Yeah. Okay.
For what they gave them, it wasn't bad.
Is this where I come in? Okay, so I like where you're going with that, but I think Liv Morgan turning heel and then bringing a lot of the extreme stuff that she had delved into when she was the women's champion a couple years ago. I think
I would like that.
You take Liv Morgan, you bring in the extreme stuff, and then you just make her the most vicious. And ladies, don't get pissed off when I say this. It's not being mean and derogatory. You turn her into a vicious pit bull kind of a heel, to where Shayna Baszler, when she first came to the main roster.
Yeah, you turn her into that.
That's the kind of heel that Liv Morgan needs to be.
Yes.
Other than that, if you don't do something like that, it's gonna fall flat, and people are gonna go, we just want the old Liv back.
Much like Big Time Bex fell flat to me.
Yeah.
That, like, literally, I don't know who's copying who, but between Big Time Bex and the way Seth Rollins is looking now, it looks like Seth Rollins just basically went into Becky Lynch's closet. The shit that Rollins is coming out with in his...
Are you writing the Bloodline promos?
Maybe.
That's the exact same thing they said at the kickoff.
I need payment.
So does Bo.
Fucker. You know what I need?
You're welcome.
I need sponsor. I need people to actually sponsor. I need sponsors to actually get back to me. Fucker. All right. Next one. This one, we've kind of had some off and on discussions with this. This one might be the longer topic. Instead of this for the WWE Hall of Fame, Bray Wyatt 2025. Because Bray Wyatt needs to be the headliner. He needs to be the big focus. They already have that this year with Paul Heyman. I mean, it would be logical for Paul Heyman to be the headliner.
Yes.
And then, yeah, there's the fact of his dad and his uncle going in as a unit this year, which almost to me seems like, you know, maybe a little bit of a consolation prize. But let me get to this. There is also the fact of Bray Wyatt's passing, and God rest his soul, is still so fresh in everybody's mind that I just think that, you know, to let stuff settle and then do a proper tribute next year and let him have the spot that he deserves, being the headline of it. Wait till then.
Totally agree. And I go at it like this. So the proper way to do things. Oh, I had this thought in my head, and it involved Brody. So, God damn it. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out about the consolation prize.
So I'm not the only one with the fuzzy memory.
Yeah,
right now.
that's a known fact. I've taken too many shots with my military days. So
I've taken a
you
few
sit there and you
myself.
say the U.S. Express is a consolation prize in the Hall of Fame.
No, I'm not saying
Two-time World Tag Team Champion.
you're saying that like
Consolation.
Okay, and I'm going to explain it because I can see how that could get twisted wrong.
Yeah.
So, well, let me explain it, Dad. Okay. All right. So, I talk about consolation prize for the fans wanting Bray Wyatt in this year. So they're at least getting some of his family in this year. And then getting him as the headliner next year. That's where I mean consolation prize. I'm not saying that as in that the two, that his dad and his uncle don't deserve it. They obviously deserve it.
Oh yeah.
It's just that I don't know what the fuck's going on with that truck. Anyways, see, this is what happened when we're on the damn road trip. But it's just like they deserve it. Bray Wyatt deserves it, but deserves to be the headline.
So, and I was just fucking.
I fucking know.
You know, I gotta put that shit in there. So, as
Psycho.
As a lot of people know, The Rock apparently has a lot of say on the Hall of Fame. That came out recently, and around the time that one Thunderbolt Patterson went in, and rumored name, and I'm hearing a lot of really strong rumors that The Rock's grandmother is going into the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
this year.
that's already been confirmed.
Okay. Well, there you go. So basically, with her going in, and forgive me, I can't.
I would have to look it up. I know it's something. You know what, Maivia, because the High Chief was his.
Right. Okay. So we'll go off of that. So with her going in, you now have what, 7 names, which is what they've been averaging.
Yeah, and then maybe some. Well, they haven't named the Warrior Award one yet this year. I don't know if they're still doing.
But what I'm saying is, okay, so.
But yeah, that's about the they're already about at the average of what they have been doing.
So you have The Rock, who now has say in it. Well, of course, I'm not saying it's The Rock is doing this because of it. Paul Heyman most definitely deserves.
Oh yeah,
the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
most definitely.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it's in Philly. Duh.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, whoever the U.S. Express, Bull Nakano.
Oh, Bull Nakano. We all
Bull Nakano is, if you've never, as a young man watching wrestling, she scared the piss out of me.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm still, to this day, I know hair Aquanet boost and all that shit makes her hair stand about 12 feet tall. But how can you have a wrestling match and your hair still stands the same?
Yep.
And I for some reason, someone told me the painting that she had on her face. Someone told me it was tattooed. That's why it never comes off. And I told them they were the dumbest bastard I've ever seen until I watched it and realized her makeup's not coming off. What the fuck? I was gullible back then. So yeah, she definitely deserves it. If anything, she had, and I'm not going to use this term, but I'm talking about what is wrestling anymore. She had to have 5 matches with Medusa back in the day. So yeah, she's definitely one that deserves it.
Oh yeah.
And especially when some of your other legends whatnot decide they're going to steal part of your thing as kind of a tribute. Because when Edge and Beth Phoenix were taking on The Miz and Maurice, Beth Phoenix was wearing face paint that was styled the same way that Bull Nakano did hers.
Yes.
So, who else I know? Thunderbolt Patterson. He's before my time.
He was before my time too. So no disrespect to him. Everything I'm hearing about him, definitely a deserving candidate. So congratulations. But yeah, I don't have a whole.
And
just because I don't have the knowledge of him that I do some of the others.
And of course, The Rock's grandmother,
grandma, yeah.
Grandmother going in, if you don't know, it's the wrestling family. When High Chief passed away all those years ago, someone had to take over because whatever the name of it was, and I can't remember the name of their promotion.
Yeah, I can't remember the
name. They're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It was, a lot of people say Hawaii was a great stopping point. If you're going to Japan or coming from Japan, you stopped in Hawaii, and maybe you wrestled where I keep wanting to name it, but I can't name it. Wrestle there.
Yeah.
Or just go get in and see a show or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and Grandma jumped in and said, okay, I'm going to keep this going. And she did up until she could no longer keep it going, which was, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I think.
I forget. But yeah, no, she did.
I'm driving and I don't have notes, so.
Yeah, I don't either, but yeah, no, it's gonna be good. They got a nice class. Just thinking, going back to the main point of this, Bray Wyatt deserves to be the headliner, so that's why I say Bray Wyatt for 2025. That's about all I gotta say.
And I say Bray Wyatt for 2025 and the Wyatt family for 2026.
Yes, because they're that whole era of the Bray Wyatt character. Yeah, the Wyatt family definitely deserves it, just not the same year. Because, while the Wyatt family might not need to be the headliner,
no,
they definitely deserve their own little bit of the spotlight.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt getting inducted in a second time, but then everybody else getting their time.
I mean, hell, Barry Windham's becoming a 2-time Hall of Famer. Why can't Bray Wyatt?
Oh yeah, oh most definitely. I mean, hell, I'm trying to think. There's been a whole slew of two-timers now. So definitely deserving. That is about it for now. Let's fucking go.